Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news. Food prices are now expected to rise as northern hemisphere drought conditions have capped their growing season. But first, the latest Beige Book summary from the regional Fed economic activity is sombre reading. Only slight to modest expansions are now being recorded in all Fed districts as their rebound fizzles out. They're seeing more activity in their housing markets, however. But employment growth is low, they say. Apart from warehousing, commercial real estate markets are in trouble, and their drought is bringing very mixed rural conditions. Bankers are saying delinquency rates are expected to rise, although that hasn't happened yet. US stimulus negotiations are still inching forward between the Democrats and the White House, even as the Republican Senate vows to block any new spending. A lot of Wall Street positioning is based on them succeeding. And Canadian retail sales growth in September disappointed with a 0.4% rise over the prior month, showing their pandemic rebound has been exhausted. And in Hong Kong, Cathay Pacific Airlines is cutting 8,500 jobs region-wide in an emergency effort to stay afloat. Meanwhile, the Chinese yuan has appreciated by nearly 2% since their Golden Week holiday. Globally, wheat prices are at record levels. Two factors are at play here. Many countries are stockpiling the essential commodity as the pandemic causes incomes to fall and social pressures to rise, just at the same time as dry growing conditions around the world, especially in the US and Russia, are expected to limit output this year. The combination is making things tough for the developing world especially. One beneficiary of this, however, is Australia, where very favourable growing conditions point to a record harvest there. US Treasury 10-year yield is firmer again this morning by 2 basis points at just on 0.81%. And the price of gold is up from this time yesterday, up $14 and now at $1,924 an ounce. And oil prices are lower today, down by $1 to just under $40 a barrel in the US, while the international price is now just on $41.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar starts the day more than 0.75% higher at just over 66.7 US cents, making back all of yesterday's dip and more. Against the Australian dollar, we're a little firmer too at 93.5 Australian cents, and against the euro, we've risen 0.5 cent to 56.2 euro cents. That means our trade weighted index is up to 69.7. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.